Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Florida International Panthers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. This one is out of bounds, a mistake on a simple opening kickoff. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Offense will keep it on the ground here. Runs through the defender. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
First and 10 now for the offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And the single back takes the handoff. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And the Noles begin a new series here, first and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's reeled in. It's Lucas.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
A completion sets up a second down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
The Seminoles are in the red zone. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Sixth play of the drive coming up. They'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Seventh play of the opening drive. They've moved it, but now face a third down. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw over the middle. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
The Noles line up with a first and goal. Quarterback drops back. He's going to test the secondary. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Noles. They come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage, but he should have left the ball in the end zone. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And there's the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Well, they try the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So 2 runs produce nothing, and now it's 3rd and 10. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there, had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route, just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
We've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The ball is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, FIU. And the defense adds 6 with an interception return. And this playoff game is suddenly tied, Kurt, on, of all things, a defensive touchdown.
Well, you look around the stadium, a bid to get to the national championship on the line, and the momentum switches from one direction to the other. Not just a turnover, but a turnover and a score. And all of a sudden, we got a new game.
Oh, he missed it. It's no good, and they still trail by a point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the return starts from inside the 20. Brought down at the 29. That's where they'll start the drive. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? The pass is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the wideout goes in motion. Here's the handoff on the jet sweep. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Was that supposed to be a sweep? Unbelievable job by this defense of recognizing the play and showing their speed there to blow this play up.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Gets made on the out route. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. So fourth down and 12. The offense is on the field to go for it. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fourth down and very long, but the offense still on the field. They're going to go. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he's brought down. A sack by the defense coming up big on this fourth down play.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And the result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Steps out at the 16. Would have been a lot better off just taking a knee in the end zone. Golden Panthers offense back out there now. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Gets some space around the 30. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to...
Down he goes. A sack.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. They're going to run it. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So bad plays on 1st and 2nd down puts him in a tough spot here. 3rd and very long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaking free at midfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back, looks left, and finds his target there. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He's running out of time here. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Oh, that one's picked off. Can he take it all the way? Across midfield. Out past the 30. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. And makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Caught quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Went after makes it a 15-point game. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Ball handed off. Brought down at the 28, and was good enough for a first down. So we reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's complete downfield. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39. They attack the deep middle of this defense, Kirk, come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Makes it second and medium. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Got him for a sack, a big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Third down play for this offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, this defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their third interception now in the game.
First half clock with just 7 seconds remaining for this first down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's going to take off. And they get him down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick it deep to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
So second down after the incompletion. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Toss play, running right. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
First down here for this offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. He'll hand it off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Catch made on the right side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. That short completion sets up a third down play. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The Seminoles offense comes back on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking right, this one caught. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. And he pulls in the catch. Touchdown, Knowles. And the beatdown continues. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. But let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Here's the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out, it's Lewis. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First down, looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. Ball carrier finding open space. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got a man down the middle. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? It's a toss play to the right. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap, he turns around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense trailing here in the 2nd half. This is a crucial 4th down try. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's broken up there. Great play on 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Handoff running right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And he'll set up to throw. Trying to extend the play. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on a ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Knowles looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. Let's talk strategy here. What an opportunity here for quick points. 1st and goal from the 3. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on.
And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The offense starts with a short field. And the single back takes the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Okay, ready?
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Cricket.
And he drops back in the gun. It's a short completion to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. And it's intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. But go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. Got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking for the wideout. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. come out throwing here to start the drive. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Getting set. Here's second down.
Here we go.
Handoff to the single back. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now.
Get set.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
The Seminoles have first and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it right near the end zone. And he'll finally go down after a huge gain and a big momentum boost for this offense.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
After the huge play, they're pounding on the door. It's first and goal at the 3. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Usually you'd like to run the football this close to the goal line, but if you're going to throw it, I'd get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker so you don't have a risk of taking a sack.
Ready?
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8.
Easy.
Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, maybe holding the 3 points.
Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Florida State, and the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Dump off caught by the running back. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He lets it go. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
So the drive stalls. A punt team on the field. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. And the coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. On 1st down, it's play action. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Got it.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10.
Set. Hut. Ready to go.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Knowles. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 5-yard line. The coverage team makes him pay for that decision. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Gives it to the back. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Again, makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Tough position here. 2nd and long from their 11.